Hello, my name is Chase Justice. Today we're going to talk about DUI penalties and why they should be more severe. Uh, reason why I chose this topic is because I'm very passionate about it. My dad works for Lifesaver Interlock that handles DUI as part of the DUI penalty um, with a breathalyzer that you stick in your vehicle. Um, my background in it is I've been wanting to become a law enforcement officer. I've had training in DUI as a result of that, and I've also seen my dad with this program that helps DUI drivers get their license back and be able to drive. So let's go right into it. Why others think DUI penalties should be less. They think it violates their rights. They look at it as a mistake and not a choice. You know, they lack accountability, so they think that the penalty should be less. And they think their driving is a right and not their privilege. You see this all the time. When it comes in here, they'll sit here and say, I wasn't drinking and driving and things like that. But I think that they should be more, because I don't feel like these reasons really constitute anything. Number two, this is the current penalty for a DUI. You get a 1-year driving suspension and 1 to 5 years mandatory supervised driving with a breathalyzer. That's what I got in my hand, if you would like to take a look at it. This thing, they blow in it, and it reads their blood alcohol content and permits them to drive if they're below the legal limit. But I think, but these things are easy to manipulate and easy to bypass, is what the word I was trying to say. Let's go on to the next slide. 10,000 people die each year from DUI accidents. All right, so it's not like one or two. It is 10,000 people. That's a death every 51 minutes. That's the reason why I think penalties should be more, because it's not only your own carelessness and maybe wrecking your car. People actually die from this. It's not something to be playing around with. It's not something that we can say whatever. It's people die from this each year, every 51 minutes. And I think the penalty for it should be more to discourage drivers from drinking and driving. I think a more severe penalty will keep drunk drivers off the road. Why should you care? Imagine if it was your kid. Would you want that drunk driver to get off scot-free with a breathalyzer and 1-year driving suspension? I think if your kid died, I think you'd want to have a little bit more of a punishment for that driver. Would you think that 1-year suspension would be enough from their driver's license? A lot of them, even with their driving suspension, they still continue to drive. And how about this device? Would you like the guy that killed your son to be able to drive with this device? That they can easily bypass and continue to drive with being drunk. Let's go on to the next slide. We need more penalties to discourage this drunk driving so less people die. We need more DUI checkpoints with police officers. We need longer driving suspensions. And I think there should be a minimum jail time from 2 to 3 years to discourage these drivers from committing DUI offenses and keep them off the road until they have learned. But I think these penalties should be higher because there is no excuse for drunk driving. Um, you know, there's Uber now. There are Lyft. There are cabs you can get to prevent you from driving drunk, or you can even get a friend to drive you home. So, yeah. And here's my last line. I think that penalties should be higher so we can keep kids and families safe from drunk drivers. I think that we should uh, allow these drunk drivers to have a harsher penalty and keep them from endangering these lives, because these lives are precious. It's not just a $5,000 car that's being damaged. It is livelihoods, families, injuries that can result in not being able to walk for the rest of your life. These are very specific, dangers that can very easily change your life. It's life altering just because you decided to get behind the wheel drunk. And a few ways to combat that would be more DUI checkpoints and more DUI interdiction. With the state police and the county deputies and things like that to catch these drunk drivers in the act and be able to stop them before they do hurt somebody and allow somebody to get killed. But anyways, that's my presentation on this persuasive speech. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something here as well. I tried to put a little bit between learning and persuasion, but I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.